नमस्कार, एक बार पुनः आप सभी लोगों का हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल में स्वागत है। मैं आपके लिए आज लेकर के आया हूँ क्लास 12th फ्लेमिंगो बुक से ऑन्ट जेनिफर टाइगर से पोयम है जिसके राइटर्स हैं एंड रेना रिच। इस पोयम को हम लाइन बाय लाइन जो है एक्सप्लेन करते हैं। ऑन्ट जेनिफर टाइगर्स फ्रांस अक्रॉस a screen of bright topaz denizens of a world of green. Then to fear the man beneath the tree, they pay essentially chivalric or certainty. Here, the poet is describing a lady whom she addresses as Aunt Jennifer. She sees that the Aunt Jennifer is doing embroidery on a piece of cloth, which could be a tablecloth or a wall hanging. She has designed it with beautiful tigers which are running fearlessly in the green forest. She has described their beauty by comparing them with a precious yellow stone known as topaz. She says that they appear bright yellow in the green backdrop of the forest. They are fearless and they are not affected by the presence of man. Here we can sense the contrast of behavior between the tigers and Aunt Jennifer. That is the tigers designed by her as fearless, but she herself is afraid of her husband. Further, the poet says that the tigers are proud and fearless citizens of the forest. They are very shiny and elegant. So the poet describes about the beautiful qualities of the tigers except of the Aunt Jennifer, how she describe it about the futuristic styles. If you discuss about the poetic devices or literary devices, rhyming scheme, AABB, and poetic devices used here in this first four stanzas, anaphora, use of same word into a consecutive lines, they don't and they pace in. Metaphor use of topaz to describe the yellow color of tigers, bright topaz. Here the poet used as a metaphor. If you discuss about the literary devices in this first four lines. Second lines, Aunt Jennifer's tigers fluttering her wool, find even the ivory needle hard to pull. The messy weight of uncle's wedding a band sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. So here the second stanza, the poet describes the fear of Aunt Jennifer toward her husband. She sees that while she is doing embroidery, her fingers are shaking with the fear of her husband. Her husband does not approve of her hobby of embroidery. Therefore, she travels with his embroiders the piece of cloth. It has become difficult for her to pull her needle up and down. Then they describe about the wedding ring which was given by uncles to Aunt Jennifer on their wedding day. She says that it is a kind of burden of her to wear this ring. She has been tortured by her husband so much that the wedding ring which could have been a beautiful gift for her seems like a burden of her life. So the poet says that she faced so many difficulties in her married life that the little ring is described as a heavy band on her trembling fingers. This means that the ring is associated with some bad experiences in the form of torture she has faced because of her husband's dominating behavior. So the poet here used as a alliteration figure of speech. F sound is repeated in a finger fluttering and rhyme scheme AA and BB. So let us student stanza number 3. When aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie. I still ring with ordeals she was mastered by the tigers in the panel that she made will go on prancing, proud and unafraid. So here in this stanza, the poet says that one can easily sense aunt's desire for freedom and fearlessness through her design of tigers. Further, she says that it is not possible for aunt to achieve this freedom during her lifetime. She will attain it only after her death. But here also the irony of her life is that still she will be tied up with the necklace in the form of her husband's wedding ring. The ring was the sole of proof of the torture which she has faced from her husband. On the other hand, there are the tigers designed by Aunt Jennifer which will always depict her desire of living a fearless life by jumping proudly and bravely on the piece of a cloth. If we discuss about the literary devices, we found the alliteration P is repeated in a prancing, a proud, and rhyme scheme of the poem is A and a BB. So the if you discuss about the word meaning of the poem, a prance means walk or move around with high springy steps. A topaz means a bright yellow colored stones. And denizens means here an animal that lives or is found in a particular place. And slick means elegant. And chivalric means a being special to women and act of a gentleman. So all these are the beautiful poem described by the Adriana Rich. How she described about the qualities of women. As when her marriage with a husband, then she was completely bounded by the tradition, custom, and different types of a command of her husband. So the poem is completely based on a personal feeling and emotion, where the writer describe about it, especially for the Adriana Rich. If we discuss about the first four stanza, beginning we found that the lady's fingers are trembling with the fear of her husband, not by embroider the sound, but only it was the made by the ivory needle. लाइटरी डिवाइसेस की बात करते हैं हम और फिगर ऑफ स्पीच की बात करते हैं तो दैट इज़ वेरी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड not by the associate with the two more senses like that of the people, but here is a beautiful description about the poem. The poem is completely full of the irony. Irony means a pessimistic attitude because Aunt Jennifer was completely tortured by her husband. Now here Aunt Jennifer described before her marriage she was completely free from any kind of a foundation from the custom, tradition, and the people or her husband. But when she married with her husband, then she was completely bounded by the custom, tradition, or torture by her husband. So she described about the beautiful picture through the ivory of the needle and the green panel of the topaz denizens. So the student Adriana Rich described the beautiful quality as American poet, essayist, and feminist, one of the most widely read and influenced poets of the second half of the 20th century. Now, Adriana Rich talk about a woman's experience in her married life as she has tried to explore the inner feelings of a woman who is living under the dominance of a man. So this is a dominating character here described about the Adriana Rich. She was born in 1929 and 2012 died. This is a listing stage. So the poet is talking about a lady whom she addresses as Aunt Jennifer. She is embroidered a piece of cloth. This could be a towel, cloth, or a well hanging. The pattern show tigers who are moving and jumping around all over the फैब्रिक. कहने का मतलब इस कविता में जो है आंट जेनिफर जो है एक पैनल पे एक पर्दे पे जो है एक टाइगर्स का चित्र उकेर रही हैं जिसमें बता रहे हैं कि एक ट्री है, ट्री के नीचे कुछ लोग बैठे हुए हैं, कुछ आदमी पीपल बैठे हुए हैं. तो वहाँ पे जो टाइगर को डिस्क्राइब कर रही हैं, बॉर्डर कर रही हैं, वो बना रही हैं. तो ये टाइगर उन लोगों को देख के नहीं डरते, लेकिन जो आंट जेनिफर हैं वे डर जाती हैं और शादी के बंधनों में बंधने के बाद जो है पूरी तरह से डर जाती हैं. जब से वे शादी के बंधन में बंधी तब से उनके अंदर एक सस्पेंस, एक पैसिमिस्टिक जैसे एटीट्यूड आ चुके हैं. शादी के पहले वो पूरी तरह से फ्री थी, लेकिन शादी के बाद किस तरह से अपने पति के बंधन में बंध गई और हर उनके कमांड को उन्हें मानना पड़ता है. तो अपने दुख को जो है अपने इस पर्दे के माध्यम से डिस्क्राइब कर रही हैं कि कैसे उनका जो है शादी के बाद का जो पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस रहा, कितना और बिटर रहा, कितना कड़वा रहा, उस एक्सपीरियंस को शो कर रही हैं. अपने फीलिंग्स को, अपने पर्सनल फीलिंग्स एंड इमोशन को जो है एक्सप्रेस कर रही हैं इस कविता के माध्यम से. सो द स्टूडेंट द पोएम इज कम्प्लीटली फुल ऑफ द पर्सनल फीलिंग्स एंड इमोशन. इट इज कम्प्लीटली सोशलॉजिकल एंड बेस्ड ऑन द रियलिस्टिक styles of the people those who describe about this kind of a quality, especially for the men and women who are completely bounded by the marriage ordeals band. So I hope you like this video and you enjoy it. Thank you.